All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you, sir. Man, I really appreciate your help. Appreciate the help. Hey, by the way, I'm gonna use your I'm gonna use a recording. I'm gonna go ahead and actually upload it after I'm done recording now. The conversation you and I had when the Indian gentleman was attempting to scam us and go into our bank, go into some. We were acting as if we were a male and a female couple. You remember that? Right. Well, because of the fact that I remember prophesying that the Indian nation would face a huge calamity very soon. I told you that 5 months ago. November 26th, as a matter of fact, according to this recording that I'm talking about. But anyways, I just wanted to get your permission. Is that fine?
Yes, fine.
All right. Well, thank you very much, and thank you for the recording.
Yes, sir.
Push to the recording. Folks, hello. This song here is called Before the Wind Blows. It is reticent of the soon-to-come calamity to this planet. If you and I cannot find a way to justify the ways in which we are living, you and I have gone many sun and moon cycles. I'm going to turn this down a notch. You and I have been going on many sun and moon cycles, and we have decided that we're going to live life like we want to live life, and by rights, why shouldn't we? This is the only way that we knew how to live life. We were born into a culture that taught us to reach for freedom and to reach for our identity, national identity, self-identity. We were raised and taught to push on and be determined to not fail and to not lose, no matter what the cost. And unfortunately, the end of the road is here. So this song is directly, expressly made for all of you. After the song plays, I'm going to allow you an opportunity to... I love this song. It's a nice beat. Imagine riding your electric car down the road. Not into oblivion, though. Just before the wind blows. I have such a sinister mind sometimes. I'm just joking. Please forgive me. And to move on, the recording you're about to hear is a recording of the Indian gentleman I was speaking of a moment ago. Last year, before the winds blow. Beloveds, let me get back to this. This is a very, very real situation. I don't want you to think for a second that I don't have every intention to continue what I have begun, and I want you to know that if I tell you folks something, that you can bet your bottom dollar it's going to happen. Okay? Now, the recording that I'm about to play for you, if I can have some silence over the next few moments, that'd be great. But the recording I'm about to play for you is a recording that was made on November 26th of 2020. And I can show you the date on that recording, by the way. Well, let me see. Okay, give me 1 second. I will show you the date on that recording. So we're going to go to, let's see here. Let me bring it in so you can see it. Okay, so 10:42, right there. Okay. Normal, 10:42, right at the tip of my nail. Okay, so let's go up to there and go to select. Okay, let's go back down to 10:42 and select it. Now we're going to go down here to details. All right, we're at details. Let's hit details. Okay, now can you see the date as I go up? We have details right there at the top. Let's get down. This was made on 11/26/2020 at 9:15 a.m. Now let's go ahead and close it out. Go back to the recordings and let's play it and see exactly what is said. Now, folks, this recording, I want this to be logged with you, ladies and gentlemen, and remembered, all right? Because on this planet that you're looking at there are many, 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 many things that have, as of recently, come about that you and I have found ourselves to have great concern for. And these things, the COVID, among other things, I am presently speaking in respect to, along with the other pestilences that are soon to hit the earth. And that would be the scouring sun that is cleansing the planet, folks, that I'm pointing at, okay? I want you to remember what you're hearing. And please don't forget it. You heard it here first. I am the Mahdi. I am the guided one. And I know everything that I am supposed to know at this moment. Everything that is going on, everything that is pertinent to the future of America and the world over the next few months and years. So listen, and one thing I'd like you to do after you hear this conversation is think back to 2 weeks ago. Today's date is the 25th of May. So it's 5 months after this recording you're listening to. And let's make sure you're listening to that recording. 10:42. 10:42. There's the number.
Oh, 722.
And your wife?
You say my wife's? What is your last 4 digit social, honey?
I can't remember mine.
You gotta go get something, and so you tell a man.
I know, but I don't have my wallet here. Sir, can you?
You just can't run it under.
Just do it on his.
My credit's good.
0722. Let me try with this. Oh my God, this is not correct.
What's that? What's it saying? What's it saying?
It doesn't match with 0722. I believe it's your wife's loan funds.
Well, but what doesn't it match?
So,
what isn't matching? It's not matching what?
The phone number and the social doesn't match.
You folks to consider what
yeah.
I want you to consider is
I bought the phone off Chris
prior
Jones.
to this conversation you're hearing, I had been listening on
Okay,
YouTube.
can you
How's your social going to match your phone number?
Shows on how the scammers from India and all over the world are calling Americans.
Well, you bought one. I bought one of Christopher.
Well, no, you bought that phone off of Randy. Sir, he's using a phone that he bought off of a friend of ours. That's why you're saying it doesn't match.
Who need security at this
And
moment.
can you tell me what bank are you banking with?
In this
Citizens
last
Bank.
days, I couldn't believe
How
they
long
were
have you
ripping
been banking
people
with the
off.
Citizens Bank?
I don't know, probably
After
20
I had
some odd
watched
years.
a couple programs, then I got called and I got ripped off.
And did you set up your mobile banking with this bank?
Did I set up what?
And it really angered me.
Mobile banking.
Mobile banking. Yes, I can do mobile banking right on my phone. Yeah.
For the individuals who are getting ripped off in the scammer.
The loan funds you're looking for is $15,000.
Yes.
15, right?
Yeah. What type of rate?
Just weeks after.
That is a $450 monthly installment for 38 months on the $15,000.
I don't
You
want
said
to say
$450 a month for 8 months?
Monthly.
Explain it to you.
How much?
38.
Say that again?
$450 monthly installment for 38 months.
Okay.
$450.
$450 for 48 months.
Oh my goodness, Sadhguru. I want to talk to Sadhguru. I mean, my God. Would he charge me that rate? You're charging me like that's.
He realizes.
What's the rate on it? You're telling me the monthly fee. What's the rate? What's the APR on it?
Joking around with you.
Are you working it up? Oh, man!
He hung up because I mentioned Sadhguru.
Oh, sorry, he hung up.
These spiritual people, you know, these Indian men and women, he's an Indian. These individuals, they do a great job of deceiving everybody. And their negative energy that they're building up as a collective group of people wandering the earth in bliss is literally about to bring them to a horrible end. Now, not all of them, but only those who appear to be the sheep when they're the wolf. Hey, Messenger Spirit World X, folks, have a great moment.
And thank you very much for listening to that. And I'd like all of you to know that I will give you future updates on the progress of the campaign for humanity and, of course, the planet as we go over the next few months. And these are going to be very important months. Very important months. They are going to be very hard to get through for a lot of people. We are going to be discussing the Book of You is going to be discussed in depth, and we have a lot of subjects that we're going to discuss. This will be the introduction. That will be the introduction of darkness and light. Okay, high and low vibrational conscious awareness. Okay, separation of darkness and light. The next topic is going to be staying safe in these last of days. The next topic is going to be specifically geared toward the melanated diasporum on the planet, carrying 7th sensory frequency awareness. Where are we going? Having no knowledge of where we are. The next topic is going to be religion. We are going to blow your mind. The Guardians truly want you to know who you are and why it is that the religious dogma that you presently exist under doesn't have the power to save this planet up until now. And I hope that crystallization that I spoke of earlier of all of our faiths will soon commence. The next subject is going to be our three-divisional mind. That is our high, middle, and low electromagnetic vibrational, electrochemical magnetic spectrum, and radio frequency conscious spectrum. And of course, you will have a great opportunity to get the finest insight on who you are on every level. And there will be no stones left unturned. Believe me, I can assure you of this. The next subject is the subject of the justice system, the criminal justice system. The presence of positive and negative conscious perspective in the area of administering justice. That is what's going to be talked about here. In other words, are the people who presently hold the position of justice and law capable of sustaining you and I? Despite all of the present, now today is, of course, May 25th, all of the present work that it seems that on the news they're putting into making everyone really comfortable with the present moment, to such a degree that you're receiving monies, you have to know there's nothing wrong with you receiving support. You have to be here to ensure that this planet survives. So, and the individuals who are giving you these monies, they have to do this. This is a part of something this is a part of our magnetic journey. It's part of the covenant. Okay, I'll explain all this in the next clip. However, you don't want to get lost in the smoke and mirrors, because for the most part, that's all it is. That's all I'm going to tell you at the moment, and we'll get deeper into it later. We'll also talk about the transference of energy, okay, by the misuse of your conscious collectives or your bloodline's conscious frequency. This is something you and I have been doing for thousands of sun and moon cycles. Those of us who are seven sensory aware. And of course, we have literally gravitated into the present genetic protein sequences that we find ourselves in. This will be explained in finer detail shortly. So we're going to discuss that. We are going to discuss culture in the next section. We're going to discuss, how it is preserving our cultural identity over the last few hundred years in America has literally brought us to a very unstable state as far as our cognitive awareness is concerned. We have become very unstable because of the fact that we are determined to find ourselves. Now listen, folks, this is a spiritual reality. We're having a chemical experience in it. And you and I, in our own matrix program, are determined to find our identities in the lower vibrational, chemical, genetic, pre-programmed mutations that are pre-programmed to exist here in this matrix program. However, these mutations are unstable. These mutations, they are literally perfect, and they're perfectly in alignment with our level of conscious awareness at the moment. And of course, as a result of our awareness being an inverted awareness, whereas we have become unconscious to a great degree. Because of that fact, we are certainly at the end of the line. I kind of lost myself there, but don't worry, we're going to go ahead and get to it in the next clip. We're also going to talk about sex, gender. There's many more subjects to talk about in this section, more than culture. I just don't want to waste too much time talking about it right now because I just want to get this clip done. And this clip was important because I wanted you to have an opportunity to see how it is when I tell you I know the future of America and the world over the next few months and years. It's really true. And I've given you 2 examples of how it is very true. I told you a few weeks ago that what we call UFOs that the Air Force has been seeing over the planet are my friends. And they'll be my friends until they are yours. By way of me, of course, letting you know who you are in this planet and who you are in the cosmos, if I can say that. Okay, well, I told you that these beings will be allowing you an opportunity to know that they are here. And of course, a good friend of mine, I told you in the last clip, let me know the other day that Pennsylvania had 240 UFO sightings in the last 2 weeks. And I just put this video up almost 2 weeks ago. So, that, along with this clip, I hope it's enough for you to start to believe that when I tell you that this is very real and you need to pay attention to my words. I am being very sincere. As I've told you, my ego runs up through the backbone of every life form on this planet, including this little cute little queen right here. Hi, I say Elizabeth. This is Elizabeth. Go ahead, honey, go run. And it's her eyes that I see through. She sees through our eyes. She feels our pain. She feels our anxieties here on this unstable earth. And we feel her fear because we are all one. And we have come to a time of reckoning where the instability is so high and the fragility is so ever present that it has to be addressed. And this is exactly what we will do over the next few clips. We will go deep into the rabbit hole that is your mind. I'd like to thank you for spending some more time with me. And I want to let you know that the Guardians are here protecting those who are worthy of being protected. And I see through their eyes. So to all of you individuals who claim I'm hiding something and I'm not who I say I am, let me say this to you. You and I have all collectively been on a long magnetic journey. Every one of us have darkness, and every one of us have light at this present moment. But only one of us can see beyond the walls that are in front of us to the degree that I can. Why? Because I got instructions on how to break free. And I chose to take on my own darkness. And this, you'll have an opportunity to learn how to do right at the beginning of the first clip. And that'll come up next. So, thank you very much for joining me. I ask that the Guardians protect you and guide you. And I will see you again soon. Have a good day.